I had to restart the live. I had to restart the live. Yo, I had to restart the live. Can't believe that I had to restart the live. I had to restart the live, y'all. I had to restart the live. I had to restart the live. I had to restart the live. What's up? I see you, Charlie. I see you, Kia. I see you, ZK. I see you. I see you, Miss Parks. I see you, the one and only. I see you, Nomad. I see you, Lanessa. I see y'all, boys. I see y'all. Welcome to the live. I had to restart the live. I think when I played the song, it kind of like, I don't know. Once I started playing the music, something kind of happened. You the best. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? I love the way you express yourself. I appreciate that. I really do. What's up, Chandra? Welcome back. Welcome back. I had to restart it. I don't know. It's like once I played the song, like I gotta be careful. Like, you know, like if a song or something say something kind of crazy, it could like mark your stuff as like mature or, you know. So I just wanted to reset it. Truths are gonna be told today. Truths are always told. Truths are always told. Basically, let me start the live. Let me start and record it. Today's video live is honestly gonna be a harsh truth that everybody needs to hear when it comes to living the life that you want. Okay, like we gonna get straight into it. Number one, the number one thing that I've recognized is that once you get on your shit, you're not going to want to fuck with everybody. You're not going to want to talk to everybody. You're not going to want to be around everybody. And let me tell you why. Once you start leveling yourself up, you start having more pride about yourself. You're like, I work out. I watch my weight. I can't just eat whatever. I study. I focus on the things that I think about, and I focus on, thank you for the gift, user Colleen Sweet. Thank you, Chandra. Once you start focusing on the books that you read, your mental diet, the shit that you listen to, you start saying, you know what, I can't just listen to any kind of music. I can't just watch any kind of video. I can't just be with any kind of person, because you start taking pride in all of the work that you did to get yourself there. You know, I feel like I've been needing to get this shit off my chest. What's up, Mindset Motivation? I've been needing to get this shit off my chest because I feel like we need to really hear the raw truth if we really want to be great. If we really want to be great, we have to be willing to see, to hear, and embrace the raw truth. And the raw truth is that those friends that you with right now, once you become who you are working to become, they're not going to be your friends after the fact. Because right now you're not aware of the little habits that you have that hold you back. Because you haven't taken the time to sit yourself down in a meditation and to let your mind run wild. When you let your mind run wild, you're actually able to see the programs that have been running you. For example, if I give you a meditation exercise and your brain is always going here, always going there, always going here, that means you are still being controlled by something else because you don't have conscious control or awareness of what you're thinking about. And if you don't have conscious control or awareness of what you're thinking about, then it means that you don't have conscious control or awareness of your reality, because your thoughts and your feelings is what creates your reality. And if your feelings are easily triggered by somebody just pissing you off, and if your thoughts are easily manipulated or easily influenced by what's on social media, then this life that you're living is not really the life that you want. So that means that all of this hard work that you've been doing has been leading you in a rat race, a cycle. But why is hard work not working? Because what are you working hard on? You're working hard on the work itself, which is physical, which is matter, instead of working hard on you, yourself, which is mind and energy. Remember, mind is always over matter. If I have the mind, I can break anything, I can own anything, I can create anything, because the mind is the ultimate key to this video game, this life. This video game comes from the mind. And the way I want you to think about it is I want you to think about a projector. I want you to think about a projector, right? In a movie theater, right? Let me show you something. I want you to think about a projector in a movie theater. This projector is basically you, right? And the movie theater is the physical world. The movie theater is the physical world, right? What I want you to understand is that this movie theater ain't shit without you. Without you putting your projection, without you putting your imagery, without you putting your brain, your storage, your ideas, your visualization, can't shit pop up on this matter. This matter is just a white screen without your creativity, without your imagination. It's just a canvas then. So what I want you to understand is that if you don't like the movie that you're watching, all you have to do is change the film, change the channel. But how do I change the channel? Number one, you have to understand that when you go to sleep, a lot of those dreams that you think are either alternate realities, or they are like a movie being played of all the things that your subconscious mind has captured over time. What you have to understand is that your subconscious mind hears things, it sees things, it pays attention to the things that you say, the little thoughts that you think, every aspect of it. And then you wonder why you're living the life you're living. It may not be giving you exactly what you think, but it's giving you the essence of what you think. Right? And it pays attention to your energy. So every time that you try to spend that dollar and you have that bit of stress in your heart, your subconscious mind pays attention to that, and it says, well, if she's getting, if our body, if the heart is starting to feel tension at this moment of about to buy something, then that means that this person may not have money or is in some type of stressful situation surrounding money, because this person is starting to feel a level of stress. And what happens is that when you start to feel a level of stress, your heart starts to beat out of sync, and it starts to beat in a incoherent way. There's a science to your stress. There's a science to why you're not living the life that you want to live, and I'm trying to teach it to you. The problem is that you think it's just manifestation stuff, or it's just that new age spirituality shit, but that's what they want you to think about it. They want you to not know. They want you to be powerless, because in order to be powerless, you have to be uneducated. They want you to be ignorant. I want you to know that you are the most fearful when you know exactly who you are. And you have to know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, you might just fuck around and forget your ability. And the ability that you have is creativity. You're able to create things that can move mountains within people. You ever watch the movie or listen to a music artist or listen to a song that just moved you in such a way that was just so profound that you're like, what the fuck? Okay. So if you're aware of that, and if you ever looked at the mountain and was like, oh my God, that's beautiful, you're able to do something like that, of that level of creation. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to reinvent yourself. I want you to create yourself. But in order to do that, you're going to have to learn how to control your emotions. You allow people to irritate you. You allow people to get you upset. Trust me, you're not the only one. I deal with it too. I get very irritable sometimes with some people. But when you are able to control your thoughts and your emotions, you are a master at life. You are a master at creation, actually. Because the way to create is through your thoughts, and it's through your emotions. And if you learn how to control your thoughts and you learn how to control your emotions, so not everyone or everything or any situation starts to get you feeling a type of way, guess what happens? Turn it down. You feel me? Like, I just recognize that some things just, it's not worth getting upset at you, because when I get upset at you, you're gonna fuck up my reality. You're gonna fuck up the things that I'm trying to manifest. You get what I'm saying? How are y'all doing today? Thank you for the gift, Dripping Nails. Thank you for the gift, Jun Flight. Thank y'all for the gifts, man. I just felt like I had got sick and tired of dealing with people who really are not trying to be better. And I realized that if I'm trying to be super conscious and super aware of every single thing that I'm thinking, then that means that it's not really cohesive, or it's not really in alignment for me to be around people who aren't mindful at all of what they're thinking, doing, or participating in. I want to be around people who make me more aware of myself. I don't want to be around people who make me more mindless. And I started to recognize how important it is to be around the right environment. Being around the right environment is so important, because the right environment can either help you expand, or the wrong environment could break you down more than you. It could turn you into something that you never thought you could be. And the reason why is because everything is about the movie that is being played in your head, your perspective about things, how you view the world. Everything is about how you view the world. If you view the world as an abundant source of opportunity, guess what? You're going to live a life that is filled with opportunities and that is abundant. But if you feel that life is so cruel and evil, and that's what you're going to see, that's what you're going to experience, that's what you're going to live. And I've just recognized that, me personally, I don't want to live a life like that. So I know that I need to create the life, because everything is coming from me. You are the creator of your life. Yes, people can make you more mindless. People can make you more lack-minded. If you hang around people who always complain about money, what do you think you're going to do? What do you think you're going to do if you keep hanging around people who are always thinking lack, who are always upset about shit, who are always sad, who are always upset? That's why they say misery loves company. Because it does. Misery loves fucking company. And I used to be so afraid to carry myself. Let me tell you what was holding me back. This might help y'all. Let me tell you what was holding me back from being my highest self. My fear of being seen as mean or evil, as rude, as this. My fear of being perceived as something. My fear of being judged. My fear of people thinking a certain type of way about me is what stopped me from being my real self, until I started to get so fed up. I started to get so fed up that I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do things my way. I'm done doing things other people's way. I'm done doing things the way people think I should do it. I got to do things my way. I got to be me. You feel me? And a lot of y'all are so tapped into other people's way of living, other people's lives, that you're forgetting that you know exactly what you need to do. You want to know why you know exactly what you need to do? Because you're the version of you that already did it. The more you keep telling yourself that you don't know what to do, the more you separate yourself from the version of you that is already that person. Somebody said, bro, she just chatting. You know that there's this TV show called Charlie Brown, right? And the TV show in Charlie Brown, the guy wasn't listening to the teacher, so the teacher just sounded like wow, 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 to Charlie Brown, right? So just because you hear wow, 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 wow when I speak, doesn't mean that everybody else hear wow, 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 wow when I speak. It just means that you don't get it. You're not there yet. You're not tapped in. You're not paying attention just yet. You feel me? Like, you see how somebody can have a perspective and he's like, she's just chatting. Yeah, I'm probably just chatting in your reality. You know how you can hear a radio station playing in the background and you're not really tuned in until you tune in and you're like, wow, they actually just said something. I want you to pay attention that everything is by those glasses that you put on, those lenses that you put on. Those lenses that you put on is what tells the story of the life that you live and how you see things. Somebody said 99% of people are not listening to you for real. Well, you just proved it wrong, because you listen. 99% of people not listening to you for real. This is what it is. Let me tell you what it is. A lot of times the things that I say, you got to understand that it's like a parent. It's not going to register until you're in an environment or a situation that it starts to make sense sometime. And a lot of times, the most wisest thing someone can do for you is still give you the gem, even though you may not understand it right now. And that's called planting a seed. You see, a lot of teachers want to plant a seed in you because they want to see you reap the seed. But a real genius, a real teacher, a real leader, a real prophet will plant a seed in you that they probably will never ever get to see it sprout. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is like a kid. You know, you could give you can give your children all the game. Like my father, you know, he passed away like a couple years ago. Do you know my father's messages, everything he was trying to teach me, it didn't start dawning on me until he was no longer here. It didn't start making sense until he was no longer here, or I got older to the point that I wasn't talking to him. You get what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that, you know, people are going to come in the comments. People are going to try to make comments about your life. That's one thing that I really don't like, but I've learned to just ignore it. I don't like when people come into your life or they come talking to you and they start trying to make comments on your life. And if you're not aware enough, you can accept their belief about you as if it's real. You could believe that that's the truth to you. If somebody says, you know, I don't really think you're a good basketball player, and you actually believe them, you can stay stuck at a certain level. And this is why it's important who you talk to. I'm so mindful of who I talk to because I have such an ambitious mindset that I know it would be super detrimental to talk to someone with a small mind. Thank you, Nene. Because a negative person can also be super convincing. A negative person will have every reason in the book backed with opinions and backed with facts to tell you why you shouldn't succeed. But the one thing about the mind, the one thing about this miracle of manifestation is that when you believe in something so strongly, you see, if you believe in something, you don't have to convince yourself it's true. If you believe in something wholeheartedly, y'all run up the likes on this live. If you believe in something wholeheartedly, you do not need to convince yourself it's true. You probably don't even need to talk to people about it. Do you talk to people about the fact that 2 + 2 is 4? Do you talk to people about the fact that your name is your name? Do you have to convince people that your name is your name? Or do you just know that to be true? So if you know you're going to be a success, why do you keep feeling like you need to convince people? Is it because subconsciously you're trying to convince yourself? Is it because subconsciously you're not convinced yet? Bro, it's more than manifesting to me. It's a lifestyle. You know? I told you guys that we're focused on shifting into our new self. Now you guys may be saying, okay, that was about 3 days ago. So what did you do, Ori? What did you do to become better, a better version of you? Number one, I wrote down a plan. I wrote down how do I want to be perceived? How do I want to be seen? How do I want people to address me? How do I want people to think about me? How do I want, you get what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all may say, but why do you care how people perceive you? We don't actually care how people perceive you. What we're doing is we're programming all of the NPCs, or we're programming this world to give out a certain residual self-image of ourselves. Because a lot of times the ways that people view us sometimes, some of them is their projection and some of them is actually a reflection. You just have to be mindful enough to know which is which. Is someone actually being a reflection to you, or is someone projecting? Now, if you're really good at changing things within your mind, changing the way that you think, you'll notice that the thoughts that you think about yourself will soon be energetically so loud that the people around your electromagnetic field will also pick up on that thought as if it's Bluetooth, as if it's an airdrop. But it's only going to happen if your energy is strong enough to send out that image as an airdrop. Thank you for the gift, please. Thank you for the gift, Natural Beauty. Thank you for the gift, Constance. Somebody said, if you had debt, how do you get away from thinking lack? How would you carry yourself if you didn't have debt? Would you think in lack? Would you think in lack? It's simple. The problem is that we are addicted to the things that we think. We are addicted to the things that we feel. It's simple, but it may not be easy because of our emotions. Thank you, Epidus. Thank you, Lena. Make sure y'all subscribe. If you're on TikTok, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. You feel me? So, for example, instead of, oh, man, I got to pay this debt. Oh, man, I got to. Because this is what, thank you, Chandra, for the gift. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Flash. Thank you, Chandra. Because a lot of y'all, this is what you're constantly thinking. Oh, man, I got to pay this debt. Oh, man, I got to pay this. Thank you, Molly. Oh, man, I got to pay this. I got to pay this. But if you were wealthy, you wouldn't think, oh, I got to pay this. You would think, man, money just keeps coming to me so easily. Damn, bro, another one. Damn, money just coming, boy. Money just coming. I know when money is flowing, the one thing that I say is, boy, money just keep coming. I am so happy and so grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities. Now that I receive money in increasing quantities from multiple streams of income on a continuous basis. Thank you, Epidus. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Flash. Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you, Flash, for the gifts. Thank y'all so much. You know, I just recognize, number one, like, okay, cool. If I really want to become someone different, I got to recreate the whole ways that I think. But what's the easiest way to change the way that I think? By reprogramming yourself right when you wake up and reprogramming yourself right when you go to sleep. Right when you go to sleep. Because what you need to do is you need to change your energy. What you need to do is you need to change your energy. Your energy is what's fucking you up. You wake up. So look. I ain't gonna lie. My girl, if you on here, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let them know. My girl woke up today. Y'all don't laugh. Don't laugh. My girl woke up today. I said, what you did when you woke up? Oh, I watched Baddies. You watched what? She said, oh, I was watching Baddies. I said, that's how you start your day? Listen. I ain't saying you can't watch Baddies. But that's how you start your day. You start your day with all that ruckus. All that ghetto. That's how you start your day. Girl, you got to do better. Like I said, listen, everybody gonna have their low vibrational habits, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have their shit. Everybody gonna watch their shit. Thank you for the gift, Fitty. I said, don't start your day like that. I said, don't start your day watching Baddies. Don't end your day watching Baddies. Honestly, I would prefer you don't watch Baddies at all. But a lot of people don't know that little shit like that really affect you. Because now when you upset, you just watch Natalie Nunn beat up Krishan Rock. Now in your head, you think, it's okay. They making money for it. You start justifying it any way possible. That's what your brain do. Your brain will start to justify shit. Right? And that's the problem. You have to be strict on yourself. And the only reason why you justify shit for yourself is because that's what other people do. But guess what? Justifying shit don't make you better. It's just an excuse. Thank you. I feel like thank you for the gift, Nikki. There we go. Sorry. Thank you for the gift, Venus. So for me, what I did when I woke up today, because 2 days ago, remember when I talked to y'all and I said, okay, we're going to create a new life for ourselves. We're going to create new habits. We're going to create a new routine. So 2 days ago, I go to the coffee shop And I'm like, you know what? Yesterday I go to the coffee shop and I take my notebook, right? And I say, you know what? How am I going to start my day from this point on? And I'm like, what would the version of me so if you want to be a YouTuber, right? The YouTuber that has already 1 million subscribers, what does they day look like? Oh, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work out. And then when you start to do those habits, you naturally start to fall in line with that version. So what I wrote down, the first thing I wrote down was I gotta wake up and I gotta meditate. I gotta wake up and I gotta meditate. Thank you, Chandra, for the gift. Thank you, Shawnee. I gotta wake up and I gotta meditate. Thank you, Venus, for the heart. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out. Why am I working out? Because I know that when I work out in the morning, I'm more active. I'm not lazy. Your rising is what you have to win. If you can win your rising, the rest of your day is going to be cake. But a lot of y'all fuck up in the rising because guess what? You get up. Thank you, Johnny, for the gift. You get up and you're upset. I got to work. I got to do this. I got to do that. Just ungrateful. I write down 10 things that I'm grateful for every day. Because the more that I am grateful, the more I am grateful, the more I'm attracting great things in my life. Listen, y'all, if y'all enjoyed this transformation that I'm talking about and you want to join me and my group to join this group meditation and this group mastermind and this group level up, join the mystery school. I have a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of reports on how to shift your mindset, how to manifest, how to decree new things in your life, how to do your visualizations, the different exercises. Click the link in my bio and click the Sticks Mystery School. But the one thing that I recognize too is that every day I have to be taking in some personal development. I have to be listening to something that reminds me every day, hey, focus your thoughts, focus your thoughts. It's not good enough for you to just know it and know how to do it. You have to actually start practicing it every day consistently. You know what I'm saying? Every day you have to earn. This is like, I want you to understand that this is like basketball. This is like a sport. And that means that you have to show up every day. You have to win every day. Somebody said, I see all of these different models of making money. Exactly, because you're in an abundant way. You're abundant. When you're abundant, you see all of the things that you didn't see before when you was in a lack mindset. All of the doors start to open. That's the single-handed way to open the door, is to change the way that you think. Personal development is very important. Let me tell you something. If you're not listening to something positive every day, you know for sure you're going to hear something negative. But if you don't go out your way to intentionally listen to something positive every day, that means that your mind is being fed with more negative than positive. And you have to think about your mind as a garden. You have to think about your mind as a garden. You know, and if your mind is a garden, you don't want to be giving your garden water that's polluted, water that has chemicals in it. You want to be giving it water that has electrolytes, that have minerals in it. You want to be feeding your brain exactly what it needs in order to grow. But a lot of y'all don't know how to nurture your mind because you've been entrapped into a program and into a reality, into an environment that does nothing but destroy your mind. And they purposely made it like this. I'm going to give you an example, right? They made you go to a school in your environment. Maybe you live in a poor community, right? They didn't allow you to go to schools in other environments because they wanted you to stick to where you're from. They wanted you to stick to your zip code. They didn't want you to see what was out there. So what they do is they're continuously circulating you around negativity. Think about the hospital that you go to. Think about the LA Fitness in the hood. It's the same business. The LA Fitness in the hood compared to the LA Fitness in the rich neighborhood. 2 different LA Fitnesses, 2 different levels of resources, 2 different levels of reality. Is this starting to make sense now? Is it starting to make sense? Are you starting to understand what I'm trying to tell you? Is that they're both the same business. Just 2 different versions of the reality. And that's something that I started to do when I first wanted to change. I started going to beaches in different environments. I started going to coffee shops in different environments. I started going to gyms in different environments. Because I wanted different. But you have to go outside of what you're used to in order to experience different. But a lot of people aren't ready for that, because when they start to tap into that different environment, they feel uncomfortable. When you go into different environments, don't ever walk in like you don't belong. You belong wherever you say you belong. The whole atmosphere be different for a fact. Different. True. That's a fact. Like I said, y'all, if you are looking to join me in this transformation and we got to the rest of the year, what I want you to do is I want you to click the link in my bio and I want you to join my mystery school. We got 2 new videos coming up today that are going to be about manifestation. I have videos about neuroscience. I have videos about, we're going to start talking about how to also build your ancestor altars. Tomorrow's 11/11. So trust me, you guys want to be in there for tomorrow. If we all did that, we would see how connected we all are. We are not so different from each other. Sometimes where you used to is not where you belong. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sometimes where you used to is not where you belong. That's a fact. And another time too, a lot of y'all may not see that, you know, a flower in the wrong environment cannot flourish. Ooh. That hit. A flower in the wrong environment cannot flourish, but a flower in the right environment can grow as tall as a tree. It can struggle to grow. So I'm telling you right now, a lot of y'all are not in the right environment. But you may say, how do I get in the right environment? You have to create an internal environment to escape to. Once you create an internal environment to escape to, your physical environment will change because of what you created in your internal. The problem is that a lot of y'all are too busy complaining about what you don't like about your current environment that you keep creating more of it. If you keep thinking about what you don't like about it, you're only going to get more of that. So how do I create? Or how do I create? Number one, I always tell people, create a Pinterest board. Create a physical board. Create something that you can easily see. This is what I want. A lot of y'all, for the life of you, cannot tell me exactly what you want. You tell me, I want a new car. What kind of car? What color are the seats? What color is the leather? What color is the stitching? What are the rims like? And you're like, well, I don't know. Then you don't want it that bad for real. You don't really care that much. Because if I like a girl, right? If I like somebody, they on my mind every day. I know all the things I want to do with them. You see what I'm saying now? I know all the things I want to do with them. You probably done imagined it a couple of times. But you tell me you don't like your car, and all you want to tell me is every single thing you don't like about your car. I hate this. I hate the gas. I hate the key. I hate the this. I hate the that. Very like, you know? And my thing is just like, I want you to tell me what you like about the car that you want with that same kind of energy. I want that Porsche because the seats, the leather, it's smooth, it's electric, it's the eyes are round, it's the cars were made in this year. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is for you. It ain't got to be a car. It could be an apartment. It could be a house. Whatever it is, all it is, I need you to do is stop being more aware of what you don't like than what you do like. And awakening makes you see so much truth. You're so right about that. And what I started to notice too is a lot of y'all, if you were more grateful, you would stop talking about the shit you don't like about your life. If you were grateful, you would tell me all the things you love about your life. I'm so grateful I have this. I'm so grateful I have a car. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm this. I would never ever have to hear something that you don't like about your shit. But because you're so conscious of the negative, because the negative easily takes your attention, because it's easier to talk about, because it's more convenient to talk about, because it's more relatable to talk about, that's what you talk about. You don't want to talk about some of the things that you want to achieve, or you don't want to talk about some of the things that you want to manifest, or some of the positive things in your life, because your environment is filled with such negative people. That's why sometimes when you're trying to change environments, you got to go isolate it first. You got to cut everybody off in that environment in order to separate from it and to now envision yourself in a new environment and carry yourself as that. And guess what? Those people in that old environment going to think you're weird. That's good, because guess what? I'm not from your environment, so of course you should think I'm weird. See how that works? See how that works? Listen, y'all. This video is sponsored by Sticks Mystery School. If you have not yet joined Sticks Mystery School, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it's like when you join Sticks Mystery School. Hold on. I also have an app so you guys can watch these videos at any time. When you join Sticks Mystery School, I have a whole bunch of different courses on different things. So, for example, mastering your own inner matrix. I want to watch this with y'all. Let's talk about this. What is the matrix? Hold on.
All right.
What is the matrix? It's the construct. You see, type shit. Come on now. Mental diet. Talking about a mental diet. What are you constantly telling yourself? What are you constantly feeding yourself? Look. What are you constantly telling yourself daily? Your vocal cords are also a womb. They create. But this is not just in the physical. This is also your mental vocal cords. What are you mentally feeding your thoughts? So if you know that you're constantly surrounded around negativity and you need more positivity in your life, you should download this app. You should join this mystery school. I'm going to be sending out messages every single day to remind you. You say you want to be on your shit for real. Because this is what you say you want to be on your shit for real. Yeah, I'm about to call you out. You say, oh, I want to be more positive. I want to interact with people who are more on my level, more who are this, more who are that. But then you don't act in congruence with the actions of that version of you. The version of you invest in things like this that helps you. Look, there's a video on here that says 1111 portal. 1111 portal. Come on now. Look at this. A full report on the 1111 portal. Now, if you're already in the mystery school, I recommend you go ahead and watch this. You know what I'm saying? So look, it talks about your aura in your spine, how your energy is connected. Like the electromagnetic field of the heart. This is different than what I be teaching on these lives. It's not just motivation. It's actual spiritual science. And if you know that manifestation is where you're struggling with, you don't know how to correctly visualize things. Let me give you guys a exercise right now, okay? An exercise that I want to give you. And I keep telling everybody about this, all right? Who here is trying to manifest a new car? Somebody say you gatekeeping the app. The app is called Sticks Mystery School. The app is called Sticks Mystery School. So all you need to do is click the link in my bio to sign up. How many of y'all are looking to manifest a new car? Okay, let me show you what you need to do to manifest a new car. All right. Let me show you how you work your subconscious mind, okay? Now, you ever had a dream, and in that dream you woke up, you started telling people about the dream, and then while you're telling people about the dream, you were forgetting if it was a real story or if it was like real life or if it was a dream? You ever had a moment like that where you literally was telling someone a story or something, and then you was like, well, damn, hold on, was that real or was it a dream? So what you're starting to understand is that in between realm of reality and all the other energies, okay? So now look, if you're trying to manifest a Lamborghini, first of all, what you want to do is you want to find a video, right? A video of the car and a point of view perspective, right? Now, when you watch videos like this, especially right when you wake up or right when you go to sleep, you put in headphones. What you're training your brain to do is to see from this perspective. The problem is that most people would never be able to manifest a Lamborghini, or if they don't even know a Lamborghini exists, if they don't even know what the insides look like, if they don't even know, if it's not even in their mind. So sometimes you have to give yourself the imagery, right? Fall asleep with this image in your mind. Fall asleep with this image in your mind and study every little thing about it. Study the suede here, the suede right here. Study the font of the number. Study the buttons. So then when you go inside your mind to do your visualization and your imaginal act, what happens is that if you close your eyes right now, you just saw the Lamborghini. Close your eyes right now. You can still see parts of the image, right? You could still see parts of the image, right? Here's another thing. If you want to be a famous music artist, right? Here. Where is if you want to be a famous music artist, right? Listen to fans screaming. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and envision it. You feel me? If you want to imagine whatever it is, you may want to do a $4 million mansion, 4 million mansion. You have to look at these images. You have to tell your brain, like a fucking computer, you have to be like, this is what I want. Look at it, study it, learn it, know it, I own it, I am it, and then walk as if. Right? So you have to get yourself more success conscious. That's what it's called. You're changing your conscious. Become success conscious. Study the floors. Study the appliances. Study the aesthetics. Study the essence. Hell, study what smell you gonna put in there. If it's gonna be sandalwood, put sandalwood right before you go to sleep. Have a sandalwood incense in your home so you can train your mind, your brain. Because guess what? If you feed your brain the right electrical signal through your senses, your brain will think it's real. Remember when Morpheus said, what is real? What you can taste, hear, see, and touch? Then that's just simply signals being interpreted by your brain. So if you can give your brain a certain signal, you can trick it into thinking that it's real. Come on now. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Let me give my gift shout outs. Thank you for the gift, Chandra. Thank you for the gift, Kiwi. Thank you for the gift, TM. Thank you for the gift, Cherry. Thank you for the gift, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for the gift, Her Perfect Nobody. Yeah, man. So if you're trying to manifest a new life, if you're trying to manifest something new specifically in your life, I want you to understand that you will manifest shit in your life, but the moment that you stop doing it is the moment that you will lose it all. And that's where I've happened before. A lot of times I'll get into my manifestation and it'll work so good. It'll work. And then you start getting so comfortable in it working that you stop doing it. You stop thinking that you got to do the things that got you there. That's what fucks you up. If you started manifesting and it works one time, you gotta keep doing it. That's what happened. You fell off. How many of y'all fell off? Be real. You know everything that I'm telling you, you already know, but you fell off at one point. Be real. You got too into the physical world again that you forgot, that you stopped creating from the outside of it. You got so into the movie, you forgot that you was watching the movie. If you fell off, you need to join my mystery school. If you fell off, you need to join my mystery school. If you fell off, you need to join my mystery school. If you fell off, you need to join my mystery school. Click the link in my bio and join. And then download the app, Sticks Mystery School. Because I need you to understand it's not about knowing the information. It's about application. It's about applying it. It don't mean shit what you know. Because a lot of niggas know a lot of shit. A lot of niggas know how to count, but they ain't counting money. So clearly it ain't about knowing it. It's about applying it. I'm trying to find the link. The link is in my TikTok bio. All you need to do is click my TikTok bio and they say sticksmysteryschool.com. Let me see. Is the link there? Y'all let me know if it's working. Yep, the link should be working. Yep, boom, it works. The app is Sticks Mystery School. So if you don't work the building, just the blueprint. Exactly. The app is called Sticks Mystery School. But you have to go on my website first and sign up, and then you take your login into the app. It's like Facebook. You create your app, you create your login on the website, and then boom, you go to the app. You feel me? So one thing that I want to tell you that helps me stay consistent is listening to a video, listening to something early in the morning. Because everything is about impressing your mind. And then I do want to say too is, you know, a lot of y'all act as if for an hour. A lot of y'all act as if for 2 hours. A lot of y'all act like that version of you just right now. And you don't do it for the whole day. You don't do it for the rest of your life. You only do it right now as you're conscious of it. So there's parts of you that's forgetting. And then you go back to your old self. So you're reverting back whether you know it or not. That's the problem. It's not that it don't work. It's the fact that you keep reverting back to your old self. You keep reverting back to your old self. But how do I stop reverting back to my old self, Ori? Meditation. Because meditation is what teaches you mindfulness. Meditation is what teaches you to listen to your head. Meditation is what teaches you to pay attention to what's passing by. Life, society teaches you to be distracted. You're so distracted, you don't see that they're going inside of your head and planting things in your computer, in your garden. You're too busy talking to somebody else that the music in the background is sneaking in your ear and planting subconscious beliefs inside your mind. So and then you know what? If you're grateful and if you're present, then you're in the moment. But a lot of y'all are too busy thinking about what this person did to hurt you last year, the situation, who did this to me. A lot of y'all keep thinking about that shit. And that shit's holding you up. Because if you're thinking about who did this to you, that means that you're thinking in the past. You're not thinking in the present. And if you're thinking about that, that means that your energy is there and it's not here. Thank you for the gift, Chandra. What to do if you are chasing cheap dopamine? What to do if you are chasing cheap dopamine? You have to change your habits. You have to create a new habit, like almost like a drug. Because basically, that cheap dopamine is like a drug that your brain is chasing. And you now have to go get that dopamine from something that is actually productive. Working out. I love the dopamine that I get from working out. Also, another thing I want to tell you that you can take too is inositol helps you with your dopamine and your serotonin. Inositol helps you with your dopamine and your serotonin. I'm gonna comment it. I'm gonna comment it. You could take supplements that help you. Look, I just commented. You could take supplements that help you with your serotonin and your dopamine. Get into your supplements. Get into your health. Getting into your working out. I know me, once I start getting into supplements, I start getting into fitness. Once I start getting into fitness, I start getting into healthy eating. And then I start getting into saunas. And then I start getting into hair care. See, that's the thing. Once you do one good thing and you start building one habit, that one habit is going to lead to another good habit. That one habit going to lead to another good habit. You feel me? But if you start a bad habit, that bad habit gonna lead to another bad habit. That's why you have to stay focused on what you're doing. Everything is a snowball effect. It just depends on which way you're going and which way that snowball is being built. And that's why you have to take things day by day. You take things day by day by being conscious and aware. You feel me? So every night you should be focused on, okay, I need to envision what I want in my life. And what I want you to do is I want you to create a movie clip, like create a trailer of how you want your life to be, your next phase of life. Create a trailer, show what the house looks like, show what the new job is, show the new clothes, show the new aesthetic. Give me like a 15-second to 30-second trailer, maybe even a minute trailer in your mind, a visual act of what your new life is looking like. All right? And if you feel like this is the type of studies and this is the type of things that you need in your life every day that you may be missing out on, like I said, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to click the link in my bio and I want you to sign up for Sticks Mystery School. I'm about to send it into YouTube right now, y'all. I'm about to send it to YouTube right now. Hold on. Hold on, YouTube, I got you. All right. Like I said, I love your energy. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time to speak to us today. No, thank you for taking your time to listen. I hope for the best. I just feel hopeless at times. Don't hope for the best. Know that the best is coming. That's the problem. Hoping just feels... What was the supplement? I'm about to type it right now. Those are two different supplements. You should... See, you say, I hope for the best. I just feel hopeless at times. So that means that hoping isn't the answer. How do I stop living in the past, X situations? By understanding that the X situations, there's nothing that you can do about it, by understanding that there's nothing you could change, and that everything happened for a reason to get you where you are now. So you should be thanking it. A lot of times we get so upset about what happened in the past. We're like, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have. Oh, I wish I would have. Regret. Instead of being like, I'm grateful I went through that. The moment that you start saying, I'm grateful that I went through that, that's how you know you actually healed from it. Also, another thing too, if you guys are looking to join my magnetism class, DM me to join my magnetism class. My magnetism class is $99.91, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've been joining my lives. But if you are here to learn about my manifest, in my bio, sticksmysteryschool.com. Another thing I want to talk about too is that, don't be afraid to see your life change. Don't be afraid to see that you're not fucking with the same people no more. A lot of y'all may feel upset because you're isolating from certain people, or you might start feeling upset because those people that you used to fuck with, you don't fuck with no more. But let me tell you something. When you start seeing yourself outgrowing certain environments, that means that you're doing what you're supposed to do. That means that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Everybody in the comments drop fire emojis. 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 My first time seeing you, I feel your good energy. I see you are fulfilling your soul contract. That's all I'm here to do, is to remind people that they are in control. A lot of y'all have given your control up unwillingly without you knowing, because you think that you can't control your life. You think you can't create. Like I said, everybody click the link in my bio and join my mystery school. Join the mystery school. A lot of y'all think that you just helpless and that life is just working against you. Don't ever think those thoughts. What I want you to think, let me teach you how to think. Let me not tell you what to think or what not to think. Let me teach you how to think. You have to think things like, wow, I'm so lucky. Damn, things just work in my favor. Wow, am I able to make, I wonder if I'm able to make anybody, yep. All right, y'all, I'm for to add a moderator. Chandra, you a moderator. If you see any weird people, block their ass. I need to see. Look, my TikTok lives are growing so much now that I gotta get moderators again. You see how I could easily take all the negatives from them people commenting on my chat and be like, why are you commenting? But instead, I see it as is growth. Now my shit is getting bigger than now I gotta have moderators on my shit. Come on now. It's about the way. It's the way you think. It's the way you think. Hold on. It's the way you think. It's the way you think. I'm just trying to add some moderators. See, and that's the thing. A lot of times we look at life and all we can think about is negative. Oh man, shit not working out. Shit not this. If you think that the shit's not working out, you're only gonna get more shit that don't work out for you. But if you feel like, you know what, life is just teaching me something, life is just making me better, life has no choice because it is a spiritual law. Life has no choice but to maneuver to you in the way that you think. Okay? Law of attraction. Y'all are so sweet. I fuck with y'all so much. Yeah, keep the goofies out, sis. No tolerance. We're magnets. No, literally, we're magnets. And you set the tone for what you're going to be attracting. You set the tone for what you're going to be attracting. My family talks shit about my channel. What would you do in that circumstance? I would know that I'm definitely being the black sheep, because if people are talking shit about my channel who are supposed to be healing, who's supposed to be helping and healing and supporting me, then clearly I'm doing something different. Look at your family and ask yourself why you ain't doing what they want to do. Clearly you don't fuck with it. Clearly you don't support it. Clearly you don't want to do it. So if you're not doing what they doing, then that means that they obviously going to feel a type of way because you're not acting like them. You're setting yourself apart. And that's completely fine. That's completely fine. That's going to happen. Because you know what? People are uncomfortable with new things. People are uncomfortable with people doing shit that they want to do. So they project onto you. I love finding my people on here. Remember, y'all, click the link in my bio and y'all sign up for the mystery school. Link is in the bio. Sign up for my school, y'all. Sign up for my school. If you like my teachings, sign up for my school. Where my phone at? What questions do y'all have? For example, somebody may say, Ori, how do I stop overthinking then? The only way you're going to ever stop overthinking is through meditation and through mental exercises for you to learn how to control your mind. So there's one mental exercise that I learned from this guy on YouTube now named Elmer, right? He says that what you want to do is you want to imagine a leaf falling from the sky, from a tree, and flowing back and forth 10 times and then hitting the water. And then you want to imagine another leaf, and you want to do that 20 times without interrupting your thoughts, without having intrusive thoughts, without thinking about something else, but staying focused. Do you think you could think about something so intentionally and visualize something so intentionally without your mind running rampant and thinking about something else? Do you think you could do that? And if you cannot do that, that means that you do not have control over your mind. If you cannot do that, that means that you do not have control over your mind. Some of y'all saying, yup, but I'm telling you, it's not that easy to imagine a leaf flying down, floating, 1, coming down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Imagine it hitting the water, the waves rippling, and then going back up and doing it another time with a different leaf. 20 times. You can do that 20 times. And if at any point you think about a leaf and your mind goes somewhere else, you got to restart. That's not, and you cannot think no other thoughts. You have to stay thinking. You have to stay focused on that thought. If your mind starts drifting, that means that you don't have control over your mind yet. That means you don't have control over your mind yet. Make sure y'all subscribe to my TikTok. How many minutes of meditation per day? You could start with just 15 minutes. You could start with just 15 minutes. You could start with just 15 minutes. It's hard, but it's possible. That's true. My entire body will go into turbulence just thinking about it. That's what happens when you think about negative things. Your whole body could react to that thought, for real. Also, I do want to tell you guys, if you are looking to join my magnetism class, you're looking to become more confident, you're looking to be able to attract the people that you want to attract, you're looking to be able to magnetize all the things that you want in your life, but simply you want to become more aesthetically pleasing, you want to become more attractive, you want to be able to talk to people, you want to be able to network better. What I want you to do is I want you to DM me your birthday to join my magnetism class. All right. I love you guys so much. If you guys have not yet signed up for my mystery school, the link is in the bio. If there's anything that you want to sign up for, just go ahead and DM me and we can chat. All right. I love you guys.